Hey folks, I feel like this needs to be said, so I guess I'm going to be the one to say it. I have a lot of people, that I interact with here that I love them very much. I love their opinion. I want to hear what they have to say, but they keep on saying these kind of things that are driving me fucking crazy. So I need to talk about it. I keep on hearing people say, well, if we just get rid of this thing, whether it be a person or a party, if you will, politically speaking, if we just get rid of this, then things will get back to normal. Things will get back to this. Things will get back to that. And I want to say this, and this is very important. What the fuck are we talking about getting back to anything? If we're in this to get back, then how is that any different than just selling the Make America Great Again line? Like, that's all we're doing. We're just talking about going backwards. I don't want to go backwards. Now listen, I am a brown-skinned indigenous man. Going backwards to me doesn't sound that great. And I'm pretty sure that anybody of any sort of skin tone other than white would agree with that. We don't really want to go backwards. We want to go forwards. We want things to be different than they have been. Going backwards just puts you in the same place that you were that created the situation that we are now. I don't want to go backwards. We should be looking at how we can change things moving forward. It cannot be just about getting back to the status quo. The status quo has done none of us any good. For generations upon generations, we are in the position that we are in because of the way that we have been in the past. Why would we look to that for the new normal? We don't want to go backwards. We want to have progress, change. We want there to be a difference in the future than there was in the past. What is the point of us being the left, being the progressives, being the Democrats, if we're just basically selling the same thing? That's how they get you. They get you by saying, look at how extreme these people are over there. Look at how awful this is. They want to take you back to the 1940s. We only want to take you back to the 1970s. That we don't want that. We don't want to go backwards anymore. We need to find ways to move forwards out of where we are now. That is the big tug of war here. We have an entire political party and basically the entire political apparatus that is trying to pull America backwards. And we have been sold a lie for so long that we truly believe that there was a point in time that we can get back to where the nostalgia will finally kick in and everything will be perfect and wonderful again. That point in time never existed. We have all been propagandized. It is not a real thing. That version of America, the Warhol version of America, doesn't exist. It was a painting. It doesn't actually exist. It never existed. We have been told it existed. We have been sold this idea of the American dream. We have been sold that all of these things are possible and yeah, for a few people it did work out. That's great, and I love that for them. But for most of us, it hasn't, and it won't. And we know that. The numbers don't lie. We know that for most of us, it is just get born, go through our education system, which leaves most people uneducated, and then we go to work, and then we go to work, and then we go to work, and then we die. That's what people do with their lives. And for some people, that's all they'll ever want. But for most of us, we want something more than that. But they want to take us backwards. The Democratic leadership, and really honestly, a lot of people, they just want to feel comfortable again, and I totally get that. I totally understand where that comes from. I get it. I understand that you just want to feel safe and comfortable the way that you used to feel. But what you don't understand is that we are all, as a nation, collectively traumatized. We are traumatized by having to do exactly what I just described. Just be born, go to work, and die. Watch your family do it. Watch your friends do it. Watch your mother and father taught you how to do that, because that's all they knew. We should be striving for more than that. We should try to be better than that. And it drives me fucking crazy when I see people talk about how, well, it was good during this time. It was so good during this point. It wasn't. Maybe for you it was, but it wasn't. There is not a point in time in American history where we had reached the promise of the founding fathers. The things that they wrote, life, liberty, pursuit of happiness. We have never reached that. We have never actually attained that goal. And so the idea of pining for something that never existed, being homesick for a home that you've never fucking had, is ludicrous at this point in time. We have the ability to aim for a future that none of us have ever seen before. And yet it seems as if some people are so afraid of it that they would rather just accept the shackles of the past than be free in the future. Take care of yourself. Take care of others. I'll talk to you soon.